Good afternoon, and once again we are coming to you from Los Angeles, California, the Sunburst, from Los Angeles, California, Sunburst Hotel, and the facilities here is not too great, but we're going to do our best. We just went over the Fourier Transform, the definition, compared it briefly with the Laplacian transform, and now we're going to do a couple problems by the Fourier transform. When we go back to New York, we'll have better facilities, and then we will sort of look at the Fourier transform in a more detailed analysis, and we'll be doing some problems, more involved problems. But right now, I just give you the basic of the Fourier transform. And here we go with a problem. Okay, the Fourier transform. Let's look at this problem now. Well, it's the same Dolphy Gilpin, your instructor, said one from New York. You're in California. And here we have it now. So we're looking at this function here now. Okay. With the exponential function, e to the minus at, this is f of t, is 0 and t. And we should find the Fourier transform of e to the minus at. And now from our definition, we see now that the Fourier transform, and we add a symbol for this Fourier transform called the Fourier transform operator, looking like so. Fourier transform of f of t is equal to f of omega, and this would be equal now to the integral from minus infinity to infinity of f of t e to the minus j omega t dt. That's the basic form or basic definition of our Fourier transform. Now we're given now that this function f of t now, f of t is equal to, rather is f of t u of t with the unit step is equal to e to the minus at for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. Hence we say now that the Fourier transform is f of omega, and it's equal now to the integral from minus infinity to infinity f of t e to the minus j omega t dt. And that's equal now, given the limits there, 0 to infinity, e to the minus at e to the minus j omega t dt. That's further equal to now the integral 0 to infinity e to the minus at e to the minus j omega t dt equal to 0 to infinity e to the minus a plus j omega t dt, and that's equal to 1 over a plus j omega e to the minus a plus j omega t between 0 and infinity, and that's finally equal now to 1 over a plus j omega. Yeah. That we wish to find the Fourier transform of e to the minus at. That's the Fourier transform of f of t equals to f of omega equals to integral minus infinity to infinity f of t e to the minus j omega t dt. And we're given this condition for the function now at e to the minus at, t greater than 0, and for 0 for t less than 0. And we do our integration and it comes out to 1 over a plus j omega. Alright, so we're going to do one more and then we look at some Fourier transform pair, and that will be our little session here in Los Angeles.